Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. Good to be with you on a Wednesday, May 17th, currently 8:19 in the morning in Thailand, and it means it is 21:19 hours on Wall Street on a Tuesday night. Traders, we are still in rainy, stormy skies. I don't think we've seen sunshine since last Thursday. We have not seen any sunshine. It's been raining and storming all week, and it's okay. It's not too bad. It's cool. The weather is absolutely chilly, which is really unusual for this time of year in Thailand. We should be cooking right now, and it's cool and raining, so it's good. All right, so we got some stuff going on in currency markets, don't we? So the dollar still is not above 100. It's back down to 98, and if your bias is to be bearish in the euro, don't worry, folks. This little run they got going on, it's not going to last, okay? It's not going to last. You know, if you look at this pair over the last 2 years, it is extremely, extremely bearish. This thing is going to take a dump at any time. It's just going to happen. It's just the personality of the euro dollar. So let's just take a peek at it. So here's the euro dollar. This was our trade plan originally, right, way back when. And I'm still in this trade, by the way. I've reloaded once, and I'm still in this trade. And we're gonna give this a lot of room to breathe, because I think, folks, this is coming all the way back here down to 0860, right, 1.0860. So I'm pretty confident this is just going to continue to climb a little bit, and then it's going to just take the heave-ho down to the downside. And we'll see how this works out. But I'm very bearish in the euro. I'm not bullish. And one thing about my trading is I'm not a flipper. And I admire people who can do it. I don't flip from short to high, right? Long to short, right? I trade a bias, and I stay with it. So I'm short this pair. I'm going to stay with that until on a daily chart it shows me a change of trend. And if it doesn't show me a change of trend, there's no reason to change my bias. And that goes on the daily chart. Well, the daily chart on this pair is very bearish. Okay. All right. Let me cut that noise off real quick. Where is the noise? There we go. Shut that noise off. All right. So that's a little bit about the euro. I just wanted to get that out there because I know there are a lot of people that are short the euro and are probably really dazzled at what's going on. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. Okay, and let's get over to see what's going on data today. We had some data come out of New Zealand. PPI input was within expectations. Really, there was no forecast for it. Therefore, we don't know if it was in expectations or not. Let's see, what else do we got? Aussie's got Westpac consumer sentiment, came out at 1.1. Again, no forecast. And Aussie has wage price indexed coming out today. And then we get back to the pound in the European session today. And climate count change is the big one, and average earnings index bonus for March and April for climate count. So those are big ones. Pound also has unemployment rate today. We got CPI out of the euro, core and regular CPI year on year, and we have CPI month on month. So looks like we're back to the CPIs, huh? All right. Not much going on with that as we move into the U.S. session. We have crude oil inventories as we do every Wednesday, and that's about it, my friends. That's about it. Japan tomorrow has GDP quarter on quarter. That'll be a big one in Asia session tomorrow. But that my time is it's all right. It's it's okay. Just before 7 a.m. in the morning my time. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Let's just take a really quick look at the markets. The S&P futures down 0.51%. The Nasdaq futures down 0.42%. Dow 30 down 0.01%. The S&P 500 VIX up 2.21%. The DAX is down 0.02%. The U.S. dollar index is at 97.98, below that 98 level, which it was earlier today, and it's down 0.13%. The euro index is up 0.04%. Okay. Okay. Like to see the red on the markets though. Okay, so gold is up 0.42%. WT crude is down to 48.17, down 1.01%. Brent oil, however, is still above that $50 a barrel, barely at 50.12. Natural gas is up 0.22%, and U.S. coffee is down negative 1.33%. Okay, let's do it. Let's get back to the charts. And let's take a look at some of these real quick. I really don't want to run over time today. So this is what's going on with the euro. I'm in that position. I'm still in that position. Let's take a look at our euro-yen trade from yesterday. Euro-yen trade continued to the upside. Now it's coming back to the downside. This was a key level, folks. These wicks here was a real indicator that this was done. I mean, indecision, 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 right? And then bamboozle to the downside. Comes up a little bit, retest that, and just continues to the downside. Now we'll see if we've got some motivation to take this all the way down. You know, I'm still looking at this 124.60 area to get in. I would consider getting in at this 124.97, 95 area if we get a nice candle. You know, we got to get a nice candle from here. I got to be convinced that this is bearish. Probably I will go on a different screen and go down to a 15-minute chart, and we can take a look at that. Okay, so that's what's going on with the euro yen. It's still on the table. The trade is still open, and you know it's not open, but the trade plan is still valid for me, and we'll see what happens later in today. Today I did a trade plan on the Aussie, and this is a 30-minute chart. And I went to a 30-minute chart because the hourly chart was really ugly, as far as it's in this congestion. And like I didn't like what was left of the chart. You know, just a lot of things I didn't like. I don't like this chart either, to tell you the truth. If you look left of the chart here, we got a lot of junk here, and we have to get through this. So, you know, what I'm looking for here is, let's see if we can get a convincing candle to the downside on this 30-minute chart. And you know, I want to get in this at 74.80. I'm sorry, 74.20, and we'll get out of this at 73.75. So it's like a 55 pip trade, you know, if it works. But I'm a little concerned about this left of the chart here. I would much rather this pull all the way back up to the 74.40 area. Because if you take this trade where it's at, where's your stop got to go? Yeah, your stop's got to go with 74.45, 74.50, right? And for your stop, and then, you know, you're going to take profit down here. I'd much rather see this price action come up to 74.45, 74.40, then sell, and then we can take it to the downside. That's, to me, is a much better trade than what we're looking at here. Just don't like all this junk on the left side of the chart. We'll keep an eye on it. It's a plan, and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. All right, that looks like about it for me. Just look at this dollar yen. The dollar is definitely bearish at the moment. But my bias on the dollar is to the upside. I mean, that's my personal bias. I'm definitely a dollar bull for sure. So we can see this is just to the downside. This just wants to continue to the downside. We don't see no change here. We don't see nothing here. This popped through this level over here at 112.90 and just continued. Didn't even get affected by it. Just went right through it. So we'll keep an eye on that. Traders, that's it for me today. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great day today. You know, do it. Just let's go and do it. And let's have a good trading day. Take care, my friends, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. Cheers.